Okay, first things first, unanimous decision, they're gone. Alright, sorry about the compressor noise. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. Looks much better. Okay, so it's been a while, everybody. Just got busy with other things, and now it's time to get back to this. As far as I know, the Gambler is still going to happen June 13th, and currently we are under shelter at home still because we live in the crazy state of Michigan. And the Friday before the Gambler, I have an appointment at Secretary of State because it still is not licensed. So if we have any test drives between now and then, we're gonna have to haul it to Mexico. We can do that. So today what we're gonna do is we are going to get that the light bar mounted, and you might be wondering why there's a light missing. Well, the real reason is I broke it. But while it was in storage getting knocked around, I broke it. They're made out of glass, it broke. So my plan was, every Gambler car needs a snorkel. So my plan is this. We're gonna mount the filter there. We're gonna come tubing out the back and around down here, and across the hood to a hole somewhere in this area here. So that's what we're gonna get started on now, because I gotta get that done before I can do the luggage rack. And if you remember, in one of the previous videos, I asked everybody what I should do first, either a luggage rack or tube bumpers. And I got one person that voted. It was actually my daughter. She voted for luggage rack. So in order to get the luggage rack done, I got to get this done. So that's where we're gonna get started on. I'll probably set you guys up on the shelf, put you on time lapse, and I'm gonna get to work. I'm going to use rib nuts to hold that light bar slash air filter mounting bracket thingy to the roof. I've drilled the pilot holes. You've probably just seen me do that. And no, it's just a beater, but I don't want to go through the headliner. So I'll show you a trick on how to make a stop, a drill bit stop with masking tape. So just get your tape on there with your depth, which we don't want to go very far, and then just Make sure it's going the right way. And then just run the drill. That should be enough. Just need to go through just through the panel. So we will get to going on that. Just like that. So you just take the rib nut, you thread it on here. So now we just now we got 1/4 inch mounting hole. There you go, just like that. So I just got to do it 4 more times. We'll get that bolted down, and then we'll continue running that piping. Start with a pilot hole. Okay, I'm a little nervous. Here you go. It's done. Oh crap. Okay, so that's a 4-inch hole. That should leave, turned out pretty clean. I like that. 4-inch hole. So it should be plenty of room. Doesn't, it looks a little bit big, but maybe a lot too big. Once we get the 45 on there, it'll sit down there, about right there. So that doesn't look too bad. Maybe I can try to get a piece of trim around that or something. No. But I had a 4-inch hole saw. I didn't have a 3 or a 3.5 inch. So well, it's looking just about almost exactly the way I expected it to, just like I wanted it. It is a little heavier than I thought it was going to be, so I'm going to need to make a couple brackets. I think maybe here on the fender, one on the roof here, kind of help hold it, and there's going to be a bracket underneath the hood holding that down pipe there. So I guess I'm going to get started on it.
That one sucks. That was not too bad. I should have stitched weld on the back too. Except I just tried to run one solid bead. But hey, it worked.
Okay, well, I did it again. I got carried away and just kind of put the camera down and kept working. You guys see me working on the bracket underneath the hood. I'll show you that in a couple minutes. The bracket under the hood was to hold this pipe, this down pipe under here, rigid, so I can take it apart here and stuff. And then put a couple more brackets on over here. I'll show you what I did. So under here, you can see there's a little piece of angle that I welded to the bottom of the pipe and nut zerted into the roof just like I did for the lights, and bolted that down. That's good and sturdy. And then down here, I welded this piece of strap to the tube and then bolted it through the fender here. Nut zerts would have been easier for servicing, but I just put a nut and bolt on it because I could actually get to it on the back side. And I run out of nut zerts. So Snorkel's done. I think it looks pretty good. Turned out the way I wanted. I don't have the lights wired yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open up the hood. And I have not tried to remove this tube yet, so I can open the hood since I got this put together. So I'll set you guys down, and you can see if it's gonna work with me. That wasn't too bad. Okay, so you can see what I did here. I took this angle bracket, bolted it into the firewall, U-bolt around that down tube. That holds it nice and sturdy, so I can move this on and off. Comes back here. This is a piece that I salvaged from the donor car. This is the original piece. The airbox used to sit right here. It went down in the fender. It was integrated with the washer solvent tank. I got that all apart, and so I could run this through there. So should be pretty good. I'm gonna run some wires to those lights real quick, and I'll start it up, see what it does. Hey guys, I'm gonna turn those lights on, and we'll be able to see what it looks like with the snorkel and everything on there. I just got it wired up real quick, hot wired. I don't have a switch to it yet, so let's take a look. Oh yeah. Looks kind of funny with just 3 lights, but isn't that part of the gambler to be weird? So I think I'm gonna end that here. I was hoping to get started on the luggage rack in this video, but this took a lot longer than I thought, just because I overbuild everything, and I have OCD. So appreciate you guys watching the videos, and stay tuned, because we got to wrap this up, because the gambler's in like 2 weeks. So I gotta get my bumpers done, I gotta get the roof rack done, a few other touches we gotta get finished up, but it's getting ready, it's getting there. So I will see you guys on the next one, and please come back. If you haven't subscribed, consider doing so, and if you wouldn't mind leaving a comment about things you liked or you didn't like, that'll really help me get noticed by YouTube, and hopefully get shared around a little bit more, and I can have some more fun with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it up, and see if that snorkel has affected it in any way. Looks like I got a little work to do on the wiper. We'll see you guys next time.